Coverage you can count on continues with all you need to know.
Indiana State Police say a Robinson, Illinois woman misused hundreds of thousands of dollars. That money came from the estate of her son, who's also the son of fallen Terre Haute police officer Rob Pitts. Police say Josie Huff is the guardian of the estate for her son. The Sullivan County prosecutor claims she misused the funds, $248,000 from the estate, for self-gain. Police began their investigation into Huff back in March of this year. News 10 will stay on top of the story and bring you updates when they become available.
17-year-old Cody Sherb has been waived to adult court. That's in connection with the shooting death of 15-year-old Chloe Carroll in Terre Haute. Sherb is facing charges of illegal possession of a dangerous firearm and theft of a firearm. These charges could land him in prison for up to 8.5 years. Vigo County Prosecutor Terry Modisett tells News 10 the other juveniles in this case haven't yet been moved to adult court.
Shane Meehan will no longer appear in federal court next week, and instead he'll appear on August 13th. Meehan's lawyers asked for the delay. They say the change will ensure the attorneys can also be there and allows more time for Meehan to recover and be fully prepared. Investigators accuse Meehan of shooting and killing Detective Greg Ferenczi. Court filings in the past couple of years, or couple of weeks, I should say, explain Meehan has struggled with memory and his physical condition.
As many as 84 new jobs could be on the way to Terre Haute. That's as Steel Dynamics is considering a $231 million expansion to its Terre Haute division. The jobs would pay an average of $80,000 a year. The company already offers 226 manufacturing jobs. Steel Dynamics has asked for a 100% property tax abatement for 10 years to sweeten the deal. If Terre Haute does end up being home of the expansion, construction is estimated to finish at the end of next year.
Happening today, state health officials in Indiana will update us on COVID-19. That'll start at 1 o'clock and you can catch it on WTHI-TV.com. We expect to hear from the state health commissioner and the chief medical officer. Again, we'll carry that for you at WTHI-TV.com.
Illinois is now requiring masks to be worn in all state facilities. Officials say the requirement is after data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention showed that the majority of counties in Illinois had seen a rise in COVID-19 cases. Officials tell us the state will continue to evaluate the need for additional requirements.
It is going to be much cooler today. We're mostly sunny, lower 80s, not too bad if you have to do anything outside. In fact, I would get outside today if you're looking to avoid rain because we're going to start to see partly cloudy skies tonight. Temperature's going to drop to the lower 60s, and then we're for much cooler weather tomorrow, but rain showers are going to become more and more widespread as the morning and afternoon goes on. So you can see we're in the mid 70s. Temperatures will bounce back to the lower 80s by Sunday, and we are going to be much sunnier on Sunday as well. So if you have to do anything outside, again, get outside today because it is going to be dreary for Saturday. But as we move through the day, Sunday, again, we're in the lower 80s. We're in the lower 80s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Not a lot of change over the course of the next work week, but temperatures will begin to rise slowly back to the mid 80s. And even then, that's a little bit below normal for this time of year. Temperatures typically are in the upper 80s, closer to 90 as we move through this part of the year. And you can see we're going to be in the lower 80s, mid 70s on Saturday. So we're going from way warmer than we typically are to just a little bit below normal when it comes to our temperatures. So this is going to be welcome if you need to do anything outside. It was miserable yesterday, very humid. We're not going to see that humidity today, and we are going to be drier. So get outside and enjoy the summertime weather.
That is definitely some good news because yesterday was gross.
Oh, yes.
That's all the time we have. Thank you so much for joining us.
CBS This Morning starts at the top of the hour. We hope you have a fantastic Friday and a wonderful weekend.
For the most local news, every newscast, every day, you can depend on News 10. Coverage you can count on.